first film that I'm going to talk about is Chungking Express. 1994's Chungking Express, written, directed by Wong Kar-wai. This is the VCD, so it's legit. You have this sticker. This sticker essentially says it's gone through local film censorship in Singapore. Can you see? Yeah, local film censors in Singapore. And I cannot remember. Wow, I can't read. Region rated 2. I cannot remember if this was in Mandarin or in original Cantonese. More likely during this era, videos, foreign films that come into Singapore might be Chinese dubbed. Not really sure. I'm not really sure because dialects were discouraged in Singapore during a period of time. This movie is 1994, but I cannot remember when this movie came in. You can't. Let's have a look at the inside. Yeah, straight out utilitarian lah. Disc 1. So VCDs, for folks who don't know, are 2 discs. It says Cantonese and Mandarin version with Chinese and English subtitle, which I have no recollection whether or not I can choose. But it says as if I can choose 2 discs. Wow, blue disc and yellow disc. I'm quite amazed because like a green inside cover with colors. Wow, ooh, things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. I mean, I can't watch these now. And I think this is one of the films I did not upgrade, so-called upgrade, and bought a DVD for. So this is my only collection, if that's the word. My only manifestation, my only version of the film that I own is on VCD. So it's a bit tricky if I want to watch it again because I can't. So I've done some homework. Let me go full screen. I should have done this already. I'm referring to Wikipedia, referring to IMDb. So it's easier that I stick to particular information formats. Or the white page does not help, so bear with me. Maybe during the white page I will put this here to cover lah. Yeah. It says here it's a 1994 Hong Kong romantic crime comedy drama, written and directed by Wong Kar-wai. The film consists of 2 stories told in sequence, each about a lovesick Hong Kong policeman mulling over his relationship with a woman. The first story stars Takeshi Kaneshiro as a cop obsessed with his breakup with a woman named May and his encounter with a mysterious drug smuggler, Bridget Lin Qingxia. The second stars Tony Leung as a police officer roused from his gloom over the loss of his flight attendant girlfriend by the attentions of a quirky snack bar worker, which is Fei Wong. Tony Leung, if you know, or if you just introduced to him from being Shang-Chi's father in the Marvel movie, but dude has been around for a long time lah. So that is where he is from. Yeah, sorry, just a readout. Basically filmed by the cinematographer is Chris Doyle and Andrew Lau. Chungking Express wasn't my first Wong Kar-wai film. I mean, I adore him. Before Chungking Express, he did As Tears Go By in 1988, followed by Days of Being Wild, 1990. I think that's when I started watching Wong Kar-wai films. And then there was Chungking Express, and he followed up with Ashes of Time, 1994, which became like a martial arts epic, which for years I admit I did not embrace it as much as I did later on in life. And followed by Fallen Angels, 1995, which somewhat followed the vibe and the mood of Chungking Express, at least in urbanite Hong Kong settings. So it's actually, as I'm saying this, I should be playing the trailer. So if for folks who have not watched the trailers, I'll play now. I don't know if there's audio. Probably there's audio. I hope this video doesn't get suppressed. What I've done in the past, in the previous episodes of Film Talk, I have posted on my POPCORNX blog videos before my Film Talk. Probably what I'll do now is I'll do my Film Talk first, then I'll post on my POPCORNX, because that actually took more time and effort than I hoped it would be. Well, I hope the music is not too loud. That's Fei Wong's ass, if you're wondering. How long is this trailer? 2-minute trailer. So as she's screaming and you're listening, I can't control the volume. Oh, I can lah. I am a huge fan of Wong Kar-wai early films, and it was through his films that revitalized me into the notion of filmmaking, actually, and through the cinematography of Chris Doyle. And for his earlier films, Wong Kar-wai films like Chungking Express, Fallen Angels, they were my template for indie films. How they're made, how it's framed, how sequentially it tells a story or not. But even this, scenes like this, where the aspect of titillation isn't as much as try to convey a mood versus a story. And the visual aspect, like posters, were created by Stanley Wong. And if you recognize the posters for Chungking Express, even from the covers you see here, it's a very chaotic montage, which I personally like and prefer. Not what you would call minimalistic in that sense. Wow, this trailer is super mood, man. What I've done actually for this series, for this session, I've prepared the trailers but I've not watched it because I want to experience it, re-experience it again. Chungking Express is a movie that I watch constantly. Not constantly, a few times already. Sometimes marathoning all the early films from Wong Kar-wai, and I'll watch it together with Days of Being Wild and Fallen Angels and Happy Together, because it doesn't necessarily fit with the narrative of Wong Kar-wai films. And of course I'll culminate with In the Mood for Love, and it's still again urbanite Hong Kong to a degree lah. And I wanted to say it's a must watch if you're into Hong Kong films, but I watched this only like last week when they replayed it on a local cable as well. I watched the last 20 minutes, and the vibrancy of the colors and the mood, I would say it has aged decently. Even right now, if we're talking about independent films, it still feels that way. It's still not your big budget, coherent storytelling aspect of films that folks are used to, the smooth aspect of films. But as an Asian film, I'm trying to quantify why you must watch it. But I'll just say you must watch it. In a lexicon of Wong Kar-wai films, I put myself on the bind. Top 5 will be Chungking Express, Fallen Angels, not by order, In the Mood for Love, Days of Being Wild. That's 4. And Happy Together 5. These are the 5 Wong Kar-wai films, early Wong Kar-wai films, that anybody should watch, be it if you're a film student, a lover of films, or just to know Wong Kar-wai films and what people refer to his early films. Not necessarily the current films like Grandmaster. It is a different context. So yes, this is Chungking Express. I move on to the next film.